So we know that emotion matters for health, for well-being, but we're not doing much about it. Right now, we refer people to psychologists. Sometimes people go to mindfulness training, but not many people can afford those services, and they're generally not available when people really need them. The argument with your spouse, the worry and anxiety before a meeting with your boss, that happens in a moment, whereas your therapy appointment might be a week away. The idea here is to take psychological help, and I was particularly interested in this as a clinical psychologist, take this from these rarefied clinical settings and giving it to people on devices that they have with them all the time, principally the mobile phone, and making it something that's not stigmatized, but is rather something that people love and is really personalized and even fun. So a big trend in psychology is helping people develop more self-awareness. That is important for a lot of reasons. One of which is that if people can develop an awareness of the ups and downs in their mood, as well as in things like their pain, they become more able to cope with psychological or physical pain. They develop more resilience and are less vulnerable to things like depression as well as physical health problems. So what we did in this project was try to clue people into early signs of distress. One of the ways that we did this was through technology integration. We developed wireless sensors, for example, an ECG that detected subtle changes in heart rate variability, an indicator of distress, and then developed a link between the sensor and the phone so that the phone can ask me when my body sends a signal of distress, hey, how are you doing? What's your mood like right now? Before I start screaming at someone. So the mood phone integrated not only with wireless cardiovascular sensors, but also with things like my calendar, so I could anticipate meetings that I might be distressed before or after, and also with location sensors. Maybe when I really need the prompt to take a breath is before I get in my car. So part of this project called Mobile Heart Health was a story of technology integration. And it was also, though, a project about design and translation of conversations that we have with a clinician, a therapist, or a yoga teacher, or a mindfulness practitioner, from verbal conversations to touchscreen interactions and visual interactions that we have with this device. And these have to be quick, very engaging moments. But also what this mood mapping allowed me to do was, as a user, see the patterns of my emotion over time and develop more of that meta-awareness or that self-awareness and ability to regulate my moods.